Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're going to be playing through Hexplore. This is Volume 2, The Forests of Adrimon. I had the game all set up for a how to play video, covered that, and was planning on playing through the game anyways. It's a game I definitely enjoy, and thought, why not? Why not allow you guys to join me for the journey? So, this may end up being a multi-part video. This is not a game you rush through. There's a lot of confirming of rules and stuff. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you appreciate kind of hero builders, hero creation games where you get to kind of choose how your hero creates and upgrading them and watching them get bigger and better and more powerful over the course of the game, this is definitely one to check out because you literally are like crossing through and updating stats throughout the game. So I am playing with just a single hero, so there's some benefits to solo mode. I got some extra perks at the beginning. I also am playing with the double up rules, essentially just to help make the game go a little faster. What this does is starts you off with more boons, more upgrades at the beginning of the game, so it doesn't take you as long to slog through the stat upgrades to get to the point where you can take on Adrimon. And really, it's entirely up to you what level in which you want to play. But I much prefer this game in smaller, not smaller snippets, but would much rather be a 1.5 to 2 hour session and then move on. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is where the Acropolis ended up. This was my starting. I guess I escaped from this enthralled city, I think is how the story goes, and then you kind of randomly pick or assign a hex around it there. So we start down here, and I think at the beginning of the game here, I'm going to slowly work my way up towards this boss, because I can see that one of my destinations here is this Keeper, one of the Keeper cards, and these guys hold relics, and he's looking for requires proof that I have the gray dragon skull. Well, I get that from taking on the first boss, who is Merakekek or something like that. It looks like somebody from Click's Madness. But anyways, I have to have that in my possession, and then he just gives me this. There's also an additional challenge to escort him to the enthralled region. So all right, and I am a fairy solipsist. My name is Lennox. My favorite opponent is magical creatures of magical nature. I actually have a 0 food rating because I'm a fairy. Super helpful, so I don't really have to worry about food at all. I can spend 3 energy to lower a skill die result by 2 once per turn. That's my special ability. I am resilient, which helps with my very low health stat there of 4. Anytime my health is reduced below 1/3. So essentially if I get down to 1, I can check this off, and I'm hoping to get up to like 6 as soon as possible so that 1/3 isn't so close to dying. But this essentially allows me to actually go into the negative based on my trait value here in the middle. So that's why I picked that one. I went and picked it. I didn't get it randomized. These traits come in the expansion content, by the way. If you have just base or core Forest of Adrimon, you need the Return to the Forest of Adrimon to get the traits. So I think that covers everything. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start the game as careful movement. I want to go right back in to where I came from. I'm going to march right back into the enthralled city, so I don't need to worry about navigating. We're just going to roll Explore and Survival, and really, again, my survival stats very low, but 5 and a 5, I missed them both, so that's fine. No gold found, but I don't have to worry about food, so we are good to go. All right, now, and I could have technically spent, in that case, 3 energy to lower this to a 3 and passed, but it's not worth it for 1 gold, in my opinion. All right, so in Enthralled Cities, there's various steps here. And first thing you want to do is determine whether you are grouping up or splitting up. So I obviously have to split up as a 1 hero, so I'm actually going to get a +1 penalty to the fate die roll, which we'll see here in a second. but I also gain additional rolls in searching for the gear table. So depending on how many successes I get right here, I might be able to, just kind of negate that, and it's going to tell me how many gear rolls I get plus an additional 2. So let's go through this step by step here. I roll all 3 of my skill dice, and I'm again trying to be successful, so I don't have high hopes here, but there's a success right there. The 9 is not a success, so I could pay anytime a hero rolls a skill dice, so those are skill dice that I rolled, I could pay 3 energy right now to make this a -1 and times 2, which means I would get 4 gear rolls. I think that's what I'm going to do. I also have the Wayfarer's Cloak, which is something that I was able to choose from Elwyn's Grove, I think it was. And so this is actually going to be a 9 here. So this goes down to a 9. I reduce this by 2, and now it's 2. It's a pass. I can't find the 2, but there we go. So I now have to roll the fate die, and I get a -1 modifier. I have a +1 modifier here, so basically I'm just going with what the fate die ends up being, which is a 2, which is pretty good. We want this as low as possible. So fate tracker is going to be +1. As this fate tracker counts up, I keep putting sentinels on the board, and if it ever reaches 10, I have to face Adrimon. I also have to keep my stats above this level. That's kind of the villain pressuring me throughout the game. But this says, you've been lucky. The group has avoided a confrontation. Discard the first event treasure card located on the circumstance bar. Okay, discard the first event or treasure card located on the... Oh, unfortunately, it's the treasure card. It's the red clover here. So this is the first one. I know you guys can't see all of those, but I'll certainly be showing them to you. So this is the first treasure card that came up, so we'll just start a discard pile there, and we'll replace it with Bogards. So I got a lot of encounters up there in 1 affliction. Not great circumstances. We did not roll on the circumstances table this turn because we are in an enthralled city. So the enthralled city takes over the event portion of the game. Up next now, we get so this is a +1, yeah. Yada yada yada, that's all that happens. Basically, enthralled cities are not in other versions of Hexplore. Cities are pretty good places, but in this one they're dangerous, so that's why we have to increase our fate, because she's got spies everywhere, I guess. That's how I kind of look at it. And now I'm going to roll down here on the gear upgrade table, and I think honestly I'm just going to go for 4 gear upgrades instead of items and loot. There's nothing really here that I feel like I want to get, and I got to roll prior to the game, so let's just roll 4 dice here and see what we get. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and we'll pick red. And so here are my 4 dice, and we're just going to get 4 separate numbers here. 8, a 3, a 6, and a hex. Yes, hex is perfect. So I get to choose my rank bonus, and I get to roll it again. So let's take care of these other 3 first. 6 is going to be first mastery. So Sandman jumps to a 6, which is good. That gets me up to my first kind of ranking where I get additional stuff with Sandman. Basically, my masteries took the biggest jump when I got all my bonuses at the beginning. 3 is navigate. So this is now a 4. Shake, shake, shake the table. And 8 is second mastery. This works a little bit better here. So lots of mastery upgrades, but this one, the hex, allows me to choose my upgrade. So I'm going to do health, obviously. So this is now a 5, and then I get to roll this die again. And it's another hex. Look at that. Amazing. Woo, doggy. All right. So I think, yeah, we're just going to go straight to the vitals because I wanted to get to 6. That way 1/3 is 2. And I can feel better about my resilient stats. Okay. And then I'm going to roll this sucker again. What do we got here? Is that cocked? Oh, we'll just say it's a 3. I think we already did a 3. That's a navigate. And so that's a 5 now. Okay. And we're done. So there we go. Where was this one? That's a dark blue, light blue. Oh. No, I took this one from up here. Okay. All right. So decent turn in the city. That helps a lot. Getting my health up was my first major concern. So at this point now we have the villain phase, which in Forest of Adrimon is super simple. We simply tick another round of the fate die, or the fate tracker there, and yeah, we continue on. So day 2, we are going to continue to move rather slowly, just to make sure, like there's some mind wipe soldiers up here who might be pretty tough. None of the rest of these guys are super scary, but I want to be able to discard a circumstance if I don't like it. So we're just going to move cautiously, which there is a road right here. So as long as we move along the road, come up to another city, we can say we're moving cautiously. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we definitely want to stay away from that boss. I'm not even going to attempt to roll the navigate die, because I believe if you critically fail, if you roll a 10, then you still wander. And I have been in a situation like this where I've wandered right into a boss location and it's not been pretty. So we roll these 2, and it's a 2 and a 7. So we actually found some gold. So we're up to 9 gold. And we did not find any food, which is this failing. But since we don't need to eat any food because we're a fairy type solipsist, then we're good. Also, I forgot that my Wayfarer's Cloak allows me, when I'm traveling, to increase getting 1 energy and 1 health back. So one of the best items. There's always like a cloak like that in the game. So if you have the opportunity to get it, go ahead and grab it. All right, we're kind of in the wilds now, so now we have to roll on the circumstance table. So we roll this die, and it's a 4. And so I have the aggressive thicket. Now I'm going to gain 2 of these seeds, which can be kind of helpful. You can trade for them, barter for them in Elwyn's Grove, which I'm kind of hoping to be going for. Otherwise, it's not a great upgrade. I would have loved to have, find one with a power-up card, but I don't have one. But let's go ahead and have a look, see what combat would look like, because this guy's pretty straightforward. So he has, or she, or whatever this is, it has 4 health and 5 energy. Now, normally I specialize in attacking people's energy, which would allow me to, say, reduce it down so that it can't do like this middle one here. It would have no energy to attack me. But also, I can just do Waking Nightmare and hopefully take it straight out. If he gets this middle one, then he would heal for half of it, but then I can just do it again. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do Waking Nightmare. When you are playing solo, however, you are allowed to spend 1 energy, which I'm going to do, and defend at half your defense value. So in this case, it would be 1.5, rounded down would be 1. So I can defend for 1, and the worst he's going to do is 3 to my health. And if he rolls the hex, I'm kind of in trouble. But spend 1 energy to be able to defend at half and still do 1 other action. So we're going to drop back down to 9. We're going to do Waking Nightmare, which is going to be 4 to his health. And let's see what he does. 1. Perfect. So he's doing dual target energy drain. So he's actually attacking my energy for 3, which is fine. So, and these attacks happen simultaneously. And piercing 1. So I don't know. I guess there are some instances where you can block an energy attack. So I feel like defend is always physical and not your energy, but maybe it is. Either way, he attacked me for 3 and he has piercing 1. I only was blocking for 1, so I would definitely take all 3, but I have taken him out. He doesn't block me in any way, and so there's that. So pretty simple. I have defeated the aggressive thicket, and I get 2 essence seeds. Normally those are kept by a group, so we'll just keep track of them on the battle mat here. And let's see what we got new. We got, Paragon's Hall. You've found an old amphitheater that must have once been a shelter for the people against the Magi. Examining the area, you found evidence of a 5th relic that was used against her. Place the Paragon's Hall location token on this hex. Paragon's Hall location. So that's this. Place this on this hex. Reveal one of the unused relic cards. Okay, add a new destination on it, and then draw. Okay, so I have to, wherever I am, I think, when I hit on a 4, is where I move that token to. So normally there's only 4 relics going at a time. There's one hidden under there. But this allows me, I have 2 extra over here. I did not add any of the additional relics or fragments from the expansion. I feel like that actually makes the game harder because there's more fragments to sift through. All right. And we simply tick this up one. And we're ready for another round. Okay, so we can make it into this next enthralled city. We're just going to go through this all again with a careful movement. See, if you have been keeping up here, it flows very quickly. You know, battling can take a little bit of time, but ooh, look at that, another critical success and a 5. I did not find any gold, but I'm pretty sure critical success on your survival roll during skill phase, you do not have to consume food from your pack, and each hero heals 1 lost energy. You end an affliction, and you find an infused seed. So this should actually be a 4 and then a 5. So I healed 1 energy, and I found an infused seed. So there is this kind of gamble you can take with things like infused seeds where you can attempt to grow more. At least that's how I understand it. Essentially these, though, you can barter with inside the phase realm to gain stuff there. She has no use for gold, so I'm not going to get into that right now. All right, so let's find our handy dandy placard once again so we can make sure we are going through everything. And we are, again, going to roll our 3 successes, or our 3 skill dice here. And here's 4 and a 9 and a 7. So I passed on 1, and I can't get the other 2 under. So we're just a 1 minus 1 times 1. So I'm getting 3 gear upgrade rolls, and I'm going to get no change here to this one. So let's roll the fate die, and that's a 6, yeah. So 6 plus 1. So, you know, we're kind of advancing the story faster by entering these enthralled cities. And this says, mind-wiped guards have assaulted you. Roll the fate die. Each member suffers the result as health damage. Each hero may spend 2 energy to defend against this damage. So let's see what we get here. And it is a 2. So I could take 2 health damage, or I could spend 2 energy. I'm actually okay with that because I'm going to get one of this back here, so we're just going to take it. All right, but now I get to roll 3 times. What was my good one? This one, the light blue one, worked well for me. So we're just going to go straight gear upgrades again, and 2, 2, and 3. So 2 is attack, and 3 is navigate. So I guess I can start moving, not recklessly, but normally, and not worry too much about getting lost or wandering. Okay, so that's it, and boom. So this is how quickly the turns can go in Hexplore. All right, so now the question is, am I ready to take on the boss? I would love to heal a little bit more. I have a Elven Rations and a Jade Acorn. So let me see here. Jade Acorn. I could discard. No, that helps with circumstances. And where's the elven rations? Oh, there we go at the top. Each elven ration purchased equals 3 units of food. 4 food can be sold back for 1 gold. These rations are lightweight. You may carry an additional 5 units of food. Okay, so not helping me at all. I have nothing to heal with. So I think I'm going to take a slow jog around. Let's see what happens if I camp at the sites. Where's my oh, here we go, battle sites. So if I camp at the favor of the elder, which is this one here, which I cannot, yeah, I think I would have to move normally. Whenever a hero draws power-up cards, they may draw 1 additional card and discard 1 of their choice. This may be done once per reward. So I'm already getting 2 power-up cards every time I draw 1. It wouldn't be that bad, but also when this finishes at the end, I believe that Sentinel is going to end up right there. So a Sentinel appears on the game board during the Magi. Each time the Fate cycle increases, only 4 Sentinels may be in a play at a time. First 4 Sentinels appear on the equivalent battle sites. Yes. So there's about to be a Sentinel there. They have their constructs. So this first one will be, they've got a soul shield, but this first one's going to be pretty easy. It's only going to have 6 health, 16 energy. You can see it's got a lot of attack, rolls the fate die, but maybe we just prepare to take this thing on. And then maybe go up there to attack the boss. Decisions. All right. I mean, I'm about to go up to 5. I don't know what to do. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to move normally. Yeah, we're going to move normally. So this will go up to 5, and this will go up to 6. And yeah, I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to travel here. I got to roll all 3 dice this time because I ventured off of a road or river. I did not find any gold. I did not pass that one. Did I pass this one? And I got a critical success. So remind me what happens when I critically succeed there. Roll if critical success when they save the group from wandering this turn, or they find an essence vine, which is one of these 2. Let's see here. Essence vine is the middle one. Sweet. And they may attempt to harvest, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we found one here. We didn't wander. And again, now that we're on the battle site here, gain a favor, heal, or reforge a relic using the fragments you have found. So, okay. Wayposts, battle sites, sacred locations where brave heroes once stood. Skip the circumstance phase. This group gains access to a single healing surge at each battle site, usable once per game while the heroes are there. This surge can be activated during any phase of the game turn and may be used in one of 2 ways. Use this to negate all conditions, afflictions, or revives one day. Okay, I don't need all that. I don't need to forge a relic, so I'll simply take a favor. And I'll take the favor of the elder. So I'm going to write this down here real small. Favor of the elder. I'll just hopefully have to remember what that means. So there we go. All right. And once again, though, this is going to tick. So this becomes a 1 now. Every time the fate cycle increases, we put out a sentinel, and this one is going to come right here where I am. And we're going to attempt to battle it now. Okay, so before we got ahead of myself for a second there. Before we just jump right into battling the sentinel, we need to first go through the regular phases of the game. We just happen to be on that space. I'm not sure whether it says you can't pass through a sentinel space. You have to fight it. I don't know what the rules are if you start in the Sentinel space and then they appear. But we are going to go through with this. But first things first, I realized that I have not been keeping my vitals correctly over here. So this should be, your rank should be the highest value you can obtain. And then this is technically 5 and 6, and I get a regen at 1 due to my Wayfarer's Cloak. That's just to help me remind me, essentially. So, but at this point, I'm not moving, so I'm going to take the opportunity to camp. Camping allows me to, A, regain some health and energy. So this goes up to full, and it's 3 each, but you can't go above your maximum. So this is 9. All right. And so I don't have to navigate. I get a -1 to these rolls. So I could still find some stuff. All right. So, ooh, look at that. It's a 5 and a hex. So the 5 doesn't hit, but the hex finds me 2 gold for being a critical success. So this goes up to 11. All right, so we're going through all the normal steps. At this point now, we go to the event. So we are now going to take on the Sentinel here. So let me just set this guy right here. So the Sentinel, we already covered all of this. He has his soul shield is worth 6 times the current level. So luckily, this first one is easy, so his soul shield is 6. His health is also 6, and his energy is 16. All right. Then, once Sentinel soul shield is 6 times the current fate cycle, roll the fate die before battling a Sentinel and modify one ability according to the table below. A Sentinel gains its passive ability on any game difficulty. So, piercing damage, I don't think I do any piercing damage. And then, so I guess I also get this additional group reward depending on what we land here. So here's the fate die, here we go. And it's a 4. So 4 says basic attack 6, so that didn't really change. It's changing this one, so the 1 through 3 on the hex die. Single target health and energy heal 6. Okay, so it's boosting its own heal. Additional effects, the Sentinel moves themselves and the group 1 hex closer to the center of the Magi's Acropolis at the end of every round of combat. What the heck? So it's actually going to just start creeping me across the map here. All right. So let's circle this, because I'm going to get this and an additional 6 gold and a seed, I believe, is how I'm reading this. All right. So I don't think we need any of this anymore. Let's get into what we want to do here. The soul shield is essentially a shield, but you can use physical or energy attack against it. So I think what we're going to do here is do Sandman. Is do Sandman, and he's going to, hopefully it'll make him lethargic, which means then when I start damaging him, it will also start taking out his shield. I can also use Dream Eater when he's close, and I know I can wipe out his energy to steal his healing, because he's going to be healing for as much as I do damage, unless he rolls a 4 through hex. So this is what I'm going to do. If you defend, you can use an item. So I have my Constitution boost here. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm defending. So that's 1, and I'm going to use my Sandman for 2 energy. So in solo mode, you can defend and pay 1 energy to use half of your defend rounded down. So unfortunately, that's just 1. And then do 1 other action and still use 1 item. So my Constitution boost gets me 6 health, and it can go above my health rank. Whew. So we're doing -6 here and hopefully making him lethargic, so we can start working all of that down. All right, so let's see what he does. He hits on a 3. All right, so he's doing this, which has now been modified to down here. So he's hitting me for 6. I'm blocking one of those, and so that's a 5. So I'm down to 7 already. I, however, am taking out his soul shield, and he's healing for 6, but I haven't taken anything away from him. So, yeah. Additional effects. The Sentinel moves themselves and the group 1 hex closer to the center of the Magi's Acropolis at the end of every round of combat. So, I guess we'll just go right there. All right. That was round 1. All right, round 2. I think I'm going to use Psychotropic Wave again. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else really to use right now, but I'm just going to do Waking Nightmare and hope if he hits on a 4, 5, or 6, then I win. He's going to do some energy damage to me, but that's it. If not, then essentially he's going to hit me for 5 and negate everything I do. But, so this is a good question. If I take him out, can I say it all happens simultaneously? So does he instantly get to heal? Or can I say I took him down to 0 and then he can't heal from being dead? That's an excellent question. So let's just see what happens here. Let's roll the die and hope for a high roll. And it's a 2. So we didn't get what we want. Single target health. It's doing its damage. And, oh god. Alright. So it's attacking me for 5 because I'm blocking 1. Single target health and energy, heal 6. So it is taking damage, first. It doesn't block. It's not a defense. It's not defend like this. So we're going to go here. He's also going to lose 6 because he took damage in this round. So he's down to 10 here. So I could use Dream Eater now. And I'm down to 2 right here. Yeah. So let me pause and see if I can get a clarification on this. Does he get to heal up from 0? If so, he's going right back to this, but then I can use Dream Eater next time, try and steal some of his heal. Oh, man. All right. Hold on. So unfortunately, I think he gets his 6 energy back. So it says here, effects that reduce damage are calculated first. Nothing was reduced. Then all remaining damage and healing are calculated into one total. The final result is then applied to the target. So in this case, I am damaging him for 6, but he's healing for 6. And so all of this just kind of gets wiped away. He does take 10. All right. Things are not looking good here. So what I need to do is hopefully get a heal back again. So I'm going to do Dream Eater this time. I'm going to try and block again just because, well, no. I don't think blocking will do anything. If he hits on 1, 2, or 3, I can heal 6. But if he hits on 5, 6, 7, then he's not attacking me. So I don't need... He'd hit me for 6 and I'd heal 6. So maybe I should use it. Alright. So I'm going to use 2 energy. Down to 4. And I'm using Dream Eater, which is going to take out 14 here. As long as this goes through, which I don't see why it wouldn't, I'm going to get a boost in Waking Nightmare here. And if this ever gets to 8, then I get to use my full thing while using Dream Eater. Yeah. Okay. Gain 1 rank in Waking Nightmare. Okay. And no, he's lethargic. I forgot to write that. So he's lethargic. He's got it for 2 more turns. We'll just keep track of it up there. So if he takes any damage, which he didn't really last turn. All right. That's the only thing he does. Okay. So I think this is the best plan of action. Let's see what we get here. And it's a 3. Okay. So he's hitting me for 5, right? But I am stealing his healing ability and can aim at a target of my choice. So that's me. So he's hitting me for 5, but I'm healing for 6. So that's actually a positive 1 at the end of the day. No. Positive 1 is now 3. Okay. So this is now gone. I also, there for a second, I just realized I was at 2, which is a third. So I gained a mark in resilient. He's now out of energy. I'm now at a 7 waking nightmare. So let's see if we can survive. I'm hoping for another high roll. If he hits me again, I think that's it. So I'm down to 3. I'm trying to block 1. I don't think it's going to help, but I'm doing him for 7. And let's see what we get here. Yes! Yes! So he is doing group energy 4. So he takes me down to 0, but I can be at 0 energy and be perfectly fine with that. But heroes who deal damage this round also suffer 3 health damage, but I'm blocking 1, so I am literally down to 1 health left. And I think I get this again, actually. Boop. Because I went back up and then I went back down. Somebody could call me on that. But he doesn't heal at all. He takes out my energy. He hits me back, but I blocked 1 of it. And he is done. So, wow. All right. So I'm gaining 6 more gold. Just make this a 17 there. And I'm gaining a seed. So this is a 4 now. Remember, this stuff allows me to buy stuff in the Grove. I don't need this anymore. I guess technically, yeah, I think I should do that at the end of this turn. But I also get a group reward, which is a power-up card. Now, my Favor of the Elder allows me to draw an additional one. And since I'm playing double-up mode, basically I can get to draw 3, and I have to discard 1. So here's 1, 2, 3. So what do we want? We didn't get any health. Explore, navigate. Navigate's looking pretty good. I definitely want the attack. So we'll take that one. And that's whether we do explore or navigate. Do we pretty much make it so we don't have to worry about getting lost? Or do we want to find more gold? I'm doing all right on gold. So, but also I need to also remember that I need to stay above this. So I need to get my survival up before this hits 2, or I am at risk of being mind wiped. So I'm actually going to take the explore one here and put that over there. So basically this goes up to 4. So that's right. Even though I don't need my survival stat, I can't ignore it. All right. That's how power-up cards work. They basically give you gear upgrades without having to pay for them, which is the amount of money you would spend on the outside of the shield. Oh, and I forgot to, I think there's, 2 more rounds of combat? So, yeah, we're there. And then this guy's gone. So we'll put him back in his little pile. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to probably camp again. Camp twice. If I can make it into Elwyn's Grove here, which actually I can't at the moment because there's nothing, there's nothing out there with the symbol, this symbol on any of the cards allowing me to get to Elwyn's Grove. So that cancels that, right? I don't think this one does. Yeah, that's not That's not what I'm looking for. This one basically means if I end up having to deal with the mind wipe soldiers, I also tick one off there. So what to do, what to do, what to do. Unfortunately, my enthralled city doesn't really allow me to just buy stuff at will. A giant's elixir would be nice. What's a giant's elixir give me? Your attacks deal 6 extra damage and they raise 10 health. No. I need to find a waypost here. Yeah, I need to buy a remedy tonic. Several remedy tonics from a waypost. So maybe that's what we should do. I'm just going to head this direction, slowly regenerating everything, kind of stay away from stuff, and try and find a new area, which would have been a lot easier had I not been pushed this way. But I'm still trying to focus on this being my first thing I do here. All right, so we're going to travel normally and risk the navigate trait and move 4. I don't want to end up 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but I need to move carefully because I can't afford to take anything out right now. I am so beat up. Oh my goodness. And this is a tree in the way, so I can't even get to this road. I could just go up here. All right, so I'm moving cautiously. All right. I'm going to get 1 and 1 back. So this is 2 and this is 1. Very slow process here. I'm going to roll for these 2. And 8 and a 2. So I found some more gold. See, I don't even need to worry about this statistic, but I seem to be rolling well on the yellow die. I'll have to remember that. All right, and then we're going to roll for a random encounter. Basically everything. I'd love to roll a 4. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much going to discard it. And it's a hex. So a hex, I think, unless you're playing with perils, which I decided not to. Hex is, it's draw the top card. Okay, that's what it is. I don't get to choose. It's this one. So that's unfortunate. Ooh, it's a treasure though. Harvesting kit. You found the remains of a forest-born elder. It appears he was attempting to harvest a heart of the forest when he was beset upon by the Wendigo. There is little left of the creature, but you do find some of his belongings, including an advanced elven harvesting kit. Whenever the group attempts to harvest, they may attempt to harvest twice, allowing them to attain an additional essence. Okay, so that's this whole trying to harvest these things. So I guess I'll just hold on to that. Can't hurt. But that's it. This ticks again. Yeah, I really need to get this up because I think that could be some bad stuff here if I don't get that up soon. All right. So I believe now, as long as my first step is along a road, or do I have to start on a road? You may move moving only 1 hex or move your normal speed following a river and or a road. So I think as long as my first step is onto a road, I'll be fine. So I'm going to move cautiously by moving 4, 1, 2, and I'm just going to stop here because I don't want to be at that destination yet. I still want to, or no. Yeah, I moved cautiously so I can still get rid of those. So these bump up, 3 and 2. And I gotta roll these 2. And nope, and nope, that's fine. Nothing hurt there. And I rolled a 1, which is the giant fox creature. So this guy could, I could take him out. All he's giving me though is gold and food. So I'm not really that concerned with him. He's not giving me anything I can really value right now. I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to discard that, and we're going to move on. We've got a helpful Nixie event. All right. And this ticks again, unfortunately. All right. So now if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think that's what we're going to do. So you can add the new thing. So this is 4 and 3. I just have to go for it at this point. So 1, 2, oh, I can't go into this one because the peak takes up the entire thing. So 3, I will explore right here. And did we find a waypost? Yes, we did. Okay, I have to orient it in the proper positioning, but we're just going to fit it in right there. And then, unfortunately, there's a tree in the way right here, so I have to go right there. Now, I did not stay on a road, so I do have to roll this one, but we're close to that waypost, so. Ooh, critical failure, so I'm going to wander. All right, and we found some gold. And I'm going to wander in the direction of 5, which actually is helpful. Helps me out. I'll take it. A helpful daydreaming, getting lost. All right. I will have to address whatever is here, and it's a 2. So I'm now numbed. All right, draw one more card, unfortunately. So this is an affliction. I critically fail on any skill roll of 7 through 10, which is fine. Those are fails for me anyways. If the group rolls at least 2 hexes in the same game turn while numbed, you can end the effect. Otherwise, it lasts for 4 game turns. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have to draw and address another card, which is an event, Remote Veil. You've found an isolated valley that winds deeper into the forest. Each hero rolls Navigate. For each hero who succeeds, the group receives 2 infused seeds. If at least half the heroes succeed the Navigate roll, the group may also draw a card from the fragment deck. Well, perfect. All right, this is my best stat. So let's do this. And I didn't do it. Oh my god, I didn't do it. Hold on. But I can spend 3 energy to lower my result by 2. This is a skill die, so I make that a 6. I have passed. I have wiped my energy, but this is my fairy skill. That's why we have it. And boom, boom, boom. I should erase those over here. And this is a 1 now. And so I get a seed. So I'm up to 5 seeds, and I get a fragment card. And since I have the Spirit Charm of Summer Court, I get to draw 2 and discard 1. So this is what we're seeing here. I have the shield and the figurine. So I have both of these. This means I need my defense to be 6+, and this one means I have to have a energy of 10+. So the figure of power is actually one that I can do better. Yeah, neither one of these is giving me... See, I'm going to get these bonuses at the bottom because I'm playing, the double up way. So I'm going to get all of them. Obviously, I would want health or survival, but neither one is giving me those. So we're going to go with the figurine. So I hold on to this, basically, and I'm like 1/3 of the way of finding all of the pieces of the figurine. Once I do that, I go back to one of these power sites. I infuse them together, and then I have that weapon. See, for the figurine of power, I'd have to go to site number 3, which is this one right here, to infuse that one. Perfect. So this one is going up to a 14. And this one is going up to a 5. And this one gets a tick. And that was 1 round of being numb. Okay. All right. So at this point, we're going to move carefully. right into our waypost here. I moved so I can regenerate. This is a 1 and this is, no, it was a 4. Yeah, so a 5 and 1. Okay. All right. Waypost time. Oh, first I gotta roll these. And I found 2 gold, and that's it. But see, I don't need any more gold, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing good. What I need is some healing stuff. So, all right, skip the circumstance phase while in a waypoint. The group may choose to pay 1 gold total to heal all lost health and energy while in a waypost. Well, yes, I will definitely be doing that. So we're down to 20 to heal up. Perfect. I did not even know this was a thing. Bam. This is exactly what we needed. All right. What else can we buy here? Ooh. A Shul's Workshop. Dragonfly Glider. If the heroes start their turn on a great tree or mountain peak. Stealth Boots. Heroes who wear these magic boots gain a -2 bonus to their skill rolls while searching for gear. And may modify each gear roll result by 1. Okay. That's not bad. I already have the Wayfarer's Cloak. Constitution Booster was pretty good. I also want to get a Remedy Tonic. Actually, I'm going to get like 3 Remedy Tonics. So, alright. Remedy Tonic 3. I also want another Constitution boost. So that's 3 and 4 is 7. Constitution boost. So I'm now down to 13. See what else we want here. Wand of Ashes. This wand, crafted from the ashes of the reborn phoenix, may be charged outside of combat by sacrificing 2 energy. The wielder may use the charge to roll the fate die and heal health equal to the result. This die explodes on a result of both a hex and an 8. The wand may only hold 1 charge at a time. So essentially it's a essentially it's like a way to heal during battle. You have to charge it outside of combat by sacrificing 2 energy. The wielder may use the charge to roll the fate die. Roll the fate die and heal health equal to the result. This die explodes on a result of both a hex and 8. The wand may only hold 1 charge at a time. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that too. Yeah. So, what was it? Wand of Ashes. I'm running out of room here. Wand of Ashes. So I have to figure out whether that's charged or not. I wonder if there's a card for that hiding somewhere. Or maybe it's up here. Hold on. Oh. See, this, I can check this off. And, ooh, I can check this off. Oh, here. This is 4 and this is 1. Okay. Okay, so no place to write it down over there. But I was able to, I can do this. I like putting my more permanent stuff here on this side. Oh no. Come on. Ashes right here. Wand of Ashes. And I'll put a little star whether or not I have boosted it. Okay, I think we have spent enough now. That was 5 more, so we're down to 8. There we go. All right, very good. And this ticks again. So I really need to figure out a way to boost my survival here. I guess, should I walk into the enthralled city and hope to roll? Where'd my enthralled cities go? What am I hoping for? 7? That might be the best course of action here. So another Sentinel's going to come out. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. No road to follow. Yeah. Unfortunately. All right. So I have to roll all of them. And we passed the important one. I'm not wandering. So there we go. Didn't find anything else. Okay. And I guess I should go ahead and use this to boost my Wand of Ashes outside of combat. And then we will go into the enthralled city here. So we've done this before. I don't feel like I need to have that out in front of y'all. So I'm rolling to see my modifiers and how many gear rolls I get. And that's not even close. That was a 9. So I got 1 success. So I'm -1 modifier, which negates the fact that I'm solo. So I'm going to be searching for 3 things. I'm looking for a 7 here. And yeah, I don't think... I can affect it. Oh, look at that. I got a 7. Oh my gosh. All right. A 7, 4, and an 8. So 7 is this one. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked. 7 is survival. 8 is second mastery. So that's actually, I'll take that. That gives me the ability to use Dream Meter and Psychotropic Wave at the same time. And 4 is defense. So all pretty good. I'll take it. All right. Okay. Because this is now check. I filled this in. And this was my 3rd turn now of having this affliction. But this is now a 2. And so this guy's coming out on spot number 2. So he's right there. I don't think he moves at all. I think he just stays there. All right. Yeah. So there we go. What do we do now? Do we go after this guy? I think we're ready. We're at full health. I have a Constitution booster. I have my Wand of Ashes. I am now resilient level 1, so I can actually go into -1 health. Oh no, -2 health. So I technically have 8 health. I think it's time. Let's do it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Travel up into here. I do need to roll all of them and hope we stay put. Oh no, I'm going to wander. Crap. All right, so I found some gold. I found some gold, and this is now the 4th turn I have dealt with this, but I am wandering, so 5 is this way. Unfortunately, if it had been a 4, I can't gum onto this space because there's a mountain there, but I think this space is fine. So that's unfortunate. So now I have to draw for a random circumstance. Ooh, and I forgot to replace this card. And it's a hex. So we are dealing with whatever this is. Event, Trapper's Bounty. You've stumbled upon an old abandoned cabin, and inside you found several masterwork traps. Keep this card. You may use the traps during the skill phase. Each hero rolls survival. For each hero who succeeds, the group rolls the fate die. This may hexplode. Each hero gains food equal to the results rolled. The traps may only be used once. Okay, well that's better than what it could have been. All right. Check. We are now done with numbed. We're no longer numbed, which it didn't really hurt us anyways. All right. Now we're going to move cautiously into this boss fight here. So I only have to roll these two. And we did find some food. Look at that. Food we're never going to eat. Yeah. I guess technically there might be something that would make me increase my food rating. Anyways, it is time to fight a boss. I guess this is essentially the level 1 boss here, but here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Yeah. 20 health. Defend 5, regen 3, health through the end of combat. Each time this is rolled, add 1 to the regen amount. Okay. Okay. He's pretty straightforward. He's not too bad. So no soul shield, which is good. And 18 here. So the question is, do I make him lethargic? 3 and 4 use energy, but that's it. I think I just go for him. See if he actually uses up some of his own energy. If he uses Bolt of Fire first, then I can attack him with Dream Eater. And actually, Lethargic Influence has increased. Lethargic damage is 8 now. That's still 6. Lethargic Influence is 16. And this is 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4. This is 20. Dream Eater damage. So I could do Dream Eater damage right off the bat. Completely take out his energy. I'm at wave 8, so I can also use my block. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take out 20 here. I'm blocking for 2. This is going to cost me 2 energy. Yeah. But that'll boost this up to a 9. Everything's going to be pretty. All right. And what's he doing? He's doing a 1. Flying Fists. Come on. The target suffers 4 damage, which is only 2. All right. And he is no more energy left. This bumps up to 9, which is going to update. This is the kind of stuff I love. I love messing with all this dry erase stuff here. Lethargic damage is 9, and this one is 18. Yeah, beautiful. All right, or the lethargic influence. Hold on. While lethargic, your opponent suffers weighing nightmare energy damage or influence. Okay, yeah, that's damage to his influence. This guy cannot be influenced, so yeah. All right. Now what do we do? At rank 5, if your opponent runs out of energy while you are using this mastery, gain 1 rank in Waking Nightmare at the end of combat. At rank 8, you also. Okay, we did all that. All right, so I think I'm just going to go after him now this way. And should I use my Wand of Ashes? I'm going to... no, See, I used all of this, so I'm actually at full health now. I didn't have to use half. When I use Dream Eater now, I get to use all of my block. So now we'll use half of it and use Waking Nightmare. We're good to go. All right, let's see what he's doing. Hex. I am king, unyielding, triple target, which is fine. Non-lethal health and energy. Okay. Each target suffers 3 health and 3 energy damage. I'm blocking 2 of that though. So this goes down to 6 and this goes down to 5, right? Yeah. And he goes down to 11. All right. Unfortunately, it's going to take me 2 more rounds here to take him out, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's really no point to doing Sandman or Dream Eater anymore. So yeah, we're just going to go for it here. -9. We'll use our block as well. So this is what now? 5 as well. And what's he doing? And he is hexing it up again. 3 health and 3 damage. I am blocking 2 of that, so I'm down to 4 and 2. And he is down to 2. So yeah, I wish there was a way I could use Psychotropic Wave and just ping him a little bit, but yep, no such dice. All right, so yep, one more time. Luckily, I have the energy to do it here, and we're gonna do 2 - 9, 2 - 9, and let's see what he rolls. 3. 3 is Bolt of Fire, dual target energy. The Mad King holds his staff out, but instead of flames, dark smoke pours from it. Each target suffers 5 energy damage. If either target defends any damage, Marikek heals 4 health. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, even if I were to have defended for 2, he's still taking me down to 0, and he would heal for 4, which would take him up to 6, and I'm still at 9, so he's at -3. So I win. All right. So basically, I am getting the Dark Relic Gray Dragon Skull. I'm getting +1 to my defense. This is a 5. I'm getting a fragment of my choice. Basically, I get all of this because I'm playing solo. I'm going to get 3 power-up cards, discarding 1, 3 gold, and 2 food. So 2 food, we're up to 9 food, and 3 gold, so we're up to 12 here. And I get to draw 2 fragments and discard 1. 1, 2. All right, both of these are over here. Yeah. So which of these do I want to increase? This one. This is the much better one. All right, so I'm going to take that. We'll deal with that here in a second. Let's see here. I don't need any more of this. Yeah, so let's go ahead and give this. This is 11 now, which means this is 11 and 22. 11 and 22. And my health is jumping up to 9. Wowza. 9. And then I get 2 power-up cards. So I get both of these straight out. Your choice, +1 and +1. I know where those are going. All abilities. Nothing can stop me. Beautiful. All right. So this one, distribute the bonus between any 2 stats. So this is going up to a 10. And this is going up to a 3. And then each one of these is getting a boost. So this is now 12. I should have not messed with that. This is a 6. This is a 7 and 9. 7 and 9. Boom shakalaka. Oh, unfortunately though, I do have to increase the fate, which is actually going to go up twice because I did that card there. And now I get 3 and discard. I have to discard 1. Oh, that's 1 too many. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. All stats. The time has now come. Oh my gosh. +3 to survival. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to bump this timer up, but I'm not as concerned about that now. So, holy cow. And that gets to go up. So this is now a 2. Look at that. Everything gets boosted, and my survival gets boosted by 4. So this is now a 7. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now remember, this is an 11 and 15. 11 and 15. This is a 6, 7 and 6. This is a 7 and 6. And this is 13 and 7. 13 and 7. And this is 8 and 10. Now, keep in mind that, so this goes boom and boom. Keep in mind I'm playing double up. This is on purpose because I particularly am not concerned about whether this game takes 5 hours or 2 hours. I'm looking more for the 2-hour game. So yeah, I'm hoping to just get to the point where I can take on Adrimon much sooner. Obviously, getting more bonus cards is advancing this faster, which is pushing the end game anyways. When this gets to 10, we have to face her. We have no choice. Also, it's putting more sentinels out on the board. So, take it with what you will. Everything about the game speeds up. The enemies speed up, and I speed up my building of my hero. But yeah, I really appreciate the way the pace of this game versus others. So, I have also earned the Gray Dragon Skull or whatever it is, which is going to allow me to go to here next. But we're going to save all that for another video. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. And if you're interested to see what the next phase of this Hexplore adventure looks like, please consider joining me in my next video where we will continue this. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to let me know. And if I made any rules goofs, I will be sure to either put them in as Klingon subtitles or a pinned comment. Seems to work better for most people, so we'll probably do that. But anyways, hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough, and we'll see you in the next video.